Alright. PayPal and eBay are scam artists. I think they are working for the buyers. I mean, I'm not some like crazy lunatic that's got some like conspiracy theory, but it's as if they really are working for the buyers, the scam artist buyers, because now they force you to wait 21 days when selling large items. It's like over $100 is when they start doing this. So almost everything's over $100 nowadays. Anyways, 21 days you have to wait to get your money, or unless the buyer leaves positive feedback, or the item shows shipment and it takes 3 days after the shipment is made before the money will become available. Now, what if the buyer decides to say, oh, I didn't get the item? You know what, if it was a gift to you, say, let's just use an example. This knife right here, alright, this knife was given to me as a gift by my uncle. Not literally, I bought this knife at Walmart for like, I don't know, $5. Anyways, my uncle gave me this knife, alright, as a gift. So I have no receipt on this knife. I cannot provide contact or supplier contact info. Those are two things required when you sell an item that's worth some value. So let's pretend this knife is worth $1,000. So this knife's worth $1,000. I sell it on eBay, right? In my description, well, not even in my description, just I tell PayPal when they ask for the information that it was a gift, so I cannot provide that information. So they're like, okay, all right. So now I ship it out. It goes out, gets to the buyer. The buyer opens up the package. He gets it. It's like, man, this is a nice knife, $1,000 knife. He gets back on the internet or calls up eBay, whatever, and says to them, the buyer or the seller didn't send me the right item. He sent me a box of condoms, whatever. They look back and they say, well, the seller doesn't really have any proof that he purchased this item or he ever had this item in his hands, because you couldn't. It was a gift to you. You don't have a receipt. You don't know where it was bought at. Alright? So, now, even if you knew where it was bought at, what would that matter? I mean, I could look up on the internet where this is bought at and say, yeah, this is bought at Walmart for $1,000, and they're gonna be like, well, yeah, it was, but that doesn't prove that you ever had it. That's what they'll say. So the buyer does that. They return the money back to the buyer because you could never prove you had the item, so you'll lose that case. The buyer gets his $1,000 back, plus he's got a $1,000 knife. Then he goes on eBay and sells the $1,000 knife for $700 and makes $700 profit. Alright? See what I'm saying? eBay and PayPal are scam artists. They want you to lose money. That's the only thing I can see. So this is what you do. I know how to solve this problem, right? In eBay, when you are going to sell an item, in the handling time, there's an option in the handling times in the shipping section. You go and you select the handling time. There's like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, I believe. Select the 30 days. It's just that simple. Select the 30-day handling. Now, if they ask you, why did you do this? Because normally the 30 days is for if you're using a drop shipping company, or if you don't have the item already on you, like you're getting ready to buy it and you haven't bought it yet, but you want to resell it. And that's why it's 30 days, because it may take a while for you to get the item before you can actually send it to the buyer. So if they ask questions, all you do is say, my friend has the item, but he's out of state and he's not going to be able to get a vacation day to get off work for about a month. Maybe 25 days or whatever. So to be safe, I want to make sure that that he's got a couple extra days there. So I'm going to say 30 days, and eventually he will get it to me and I'll ship it out. So there's your little excuse for having the 30 days. So 21 days pass. The buyer had paid for the item, and if the buyer starts complaining, that's his fault. That's his stupidity for not reading your description. When he places a bid, he is agreeing to the terms of your auction. When he places a bid, he agrees that he's read everything in your description. He's read all the little details, the payment details, the shipping details. So, that's his problem then. If he's like complaining about it being waiting 21 days for you to even print off a tracking number. Don't even print off the tracking number. Don't spend money out of your pocket. The buyer paid for it. The buyer's going to pay for the shipping and everything. That's how it used to be. That's how it needs to be. So, you wait 21 days. Okay? Now, after 21 days, they have to release your money to you and make all your money usable, alright, for withdrawal or whatever the hell you want. They have to release it after the 21 days, as long as the buyer does not complain about anything. And how can he? He agreed to the terms when he pressed the bid button, alright, or the buy it now or whatever. He agreed. So there's nothing for them to complain about. You're doing what you said you were going to do. You're doing what you're supposed to do. He did what he was supposed to do, pay you. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're going to ship it out within 30 days. All right, there you go. There's no real conflict there or anything. They have to do it. If they don't, take them motherfuckers to court. All right. So there you have it. That's how you beat the little PayPal and eBay 21-day hold. They say that they have the right to hold it longer. That's what people say. I haven't read all the terms, but if they try to do that, take them to court, because it's just ridiculous that these companies say one thing and then they say another. If they try to do that, just take them to court. Most of the time they won't even want to go to court, because it's going to cost them thousands of dollars to hire an attorney, or they could just let you have your a couple $1,000s. So they're just going to be like, fuck it, give them the money. So threaten to take them to court if they start doing shit like that. But as simple as that. 30-day handling time, that's the key. Don't forget it. Oh yeah, you learned it here from John.